first and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2. Throwing now is Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Gun.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Burrow changing things up here. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. There's a nice move, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Let's get set.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
11 MT. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Again, it's Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
I'm 1, ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11.
And now an audible here into something else.
11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Now Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Smith and Jigba showing there that he is exactly what the Seahawks offense needed. A guy who complements what they already have and some productive receivers outside, and he can rack up catches in their system.
Now Geno on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bengals 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Here's Moore. He will return it. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and a couple. To throw is Smith. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Burrow going to change things up. In motion left is Higgins.
11 mighty.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Wherever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll send Boyd in motion left. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 7. Eskridge, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. McKenzie now to return it. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 13.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tariq Woolen with a great play to get him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
3rd down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And Burrow going to change the play.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Second down and 8. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Able to slither by. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run the toss to Walker. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
11
Now
MT,
Burrow
paint.
changing the
11
look.
MT, paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow. Complete to Gurley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
11,
Now they'll
11,
change
11.
things around before the snap.
Stop.
Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency.
Here we go.
Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
11 Thomas. 12. 11 Thomas. Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles will a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
That will be easy. We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for two, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got the product, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Get set. Stop.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
12, 11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 112 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
32-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12,
Now Burrow
12,
changing things up here.
11, 11. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Mighty. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
11 MT.
Now they'll audible to something else.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
On one.
A
Ready?
tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Carter?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Cincinnati, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.